Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your monthly reading for July 2016. I've made several attempts to make this video, and I just hadn't been successful. So, I'm sorry. I don't know exactly what that's saying for me if I'm ignoring my own intuition, but I'm going to try this one more time. See what the universe can tell us about Cancer for July 2016. What advice does the universe have for Cancer? Funny, I'm looking at the death card here on the bottom, and in one of my previous attempts to make this video, and I'm shuffling again because it just seems like the right thing to do. I don't want to start the video and not have shuffled, because I do want to give you guys the opportunity to see that that this is organic. But I'm saying that to say that in one of the previous attempts, the death card came up, and what I'm getting is that what I'm seeing is when one door closes, another opens. So let's just see what the universe has to tell us. What advice can you give for Cancer for the month of July 2016? What advice do you have for Cancer? What can you deliver through me to tell Cancer? My shuffling's not great. It's good, but it's not graceful. I mentioned that in the other videos. I am not the best shuffler in the world. However, I think that the universe is ready. Definitely ready to answer. Okay, so I know you can't see what's going on here, so I'm going to show you the cards as I pull them. And this is a spread. Get you where you can. Let me see. This is going to be I pull a card for each week. We are already actually into the second week of July. There are 5 Saturdays in this month, so I'm going to pull 5 cards. And even though we are already into the second week of July, calendar-wise, we're still going to pull the card for the week that has just passed, for the couple of days that have just passed in July, because it's still relevant. It may be some things that you need to look at retrospectively. But as I've said before, energy is not, there's no hard starts and stops to energy. There's a flow. So the things that were happening in the first week of July were probably already happening, and there's probably still some energies left from whatever is going to be represented in the first week. So that's still a relevant card. So let's get started. The first card is the Sun reversed. Okay. That's for the first week. The second is the Star card reversed. The third is the Eight of Wands, upright. And that's for the third week. So we've got the Sun reversed for the first week, the Star card reversed for the second week, the third card reversed for, the Eight of Wands upright for the third week, the Ace of Wands upright for the fourth week, and the Queen of Pentacles reversed for the fifth week. Okay? So, the first thing that I want to say is that we have two major arcana in this spread: the Sun reversed and the Star reversed. Major arcana are things that can't be changed. These are the things that you just kind of gotta go with the flow. And for better or worse, you've just got to roll with the punches. Like I said, major arcana are things that cannot be changed. You just got to go with it, and you got to make the best of it. If it's a challenging energy, then you just got to figure out the best way to get through it, or and to learn from, because major arcana are big karmic lessons. These are big life things that are happening. It's not just minor. It's not your everyday thing like the minor arcana. These are going to be major things for the time period that we are speaking about. So we're talking about major things in the month of June. So with the Sun reversed, the Sun reverse can talk about a loss of ambition. You lack ambition in the first week of July. Loss of confidence and immaturity. Sometimes just downright laziness. It seems that with the Sun in reverse, your belief in your abilities is down. And Cancer, when you have things on your mind that are not in their highest vibration, when you are not thinking positively, Cancer, like the other water signs, this can affect you physically. So your vitality is affected. And it may be what came first, the chicken or the egg. Is your vitality affected because you're having negative thoughts, or are you having negative thoughts because your vitality is affected? And you see this, and it's kind of feeding this vicious cycle of negative thoughts and loss of energy, and loss of energy leading back to negative thoughts. This could be the breakdown of a relationship of some sort, and you're not ready to deal with the reality of that. Somebody that you thought was your sunshine is turning out probably to not be so bright, with the Sun there reversed like that. Now, the Sun is the Sun. The Sun is the giver of life. But reversed, some of that life seems to be being sucked out of you. You may be getting sucked into somebody else's energy, somebody else's lack of ambition. Somebody else there may be somebody in your life who is keeping you stagnant, and you don't want to deal with the reality of that. Cancer. And I know how it is when you get tied to somebody emotionally, rather than let that go sometimes, because Cancer has the knack of holding on to the past, even if it's uncomfortable. Cancer is about memories in the past and things like that. That is what makes Cancer feel secure. So it's going to be, it's probably in the first week of July. You were, and I'm sure that you're probably still dealing with these energies, but you know, you are not wanting to face the reality of, like I said, what you thought maybe was the light, and it's kind of turning out to be the dark, and you don't want to face the reality of that. Make it, maybe you are feeling like you lack good judgment, and it's making you feel bad about yourself because you're feeling like, wow, I just didn't see that. I thought that this was it. I was sure that this was it. And now you're finding this may not be it. So the bottom line is, Cancer, you got to go ahead and just face up to it. It is what it is. You've got to get rid of whatever is sucking the life out of you, the parasitic energies that is sucking the life out of you. You've got to face that is what's happening, that's what is real right now. And then you've got to make the changes necessary, because it's like I said as we started this reading, I have this feeling of when one door closes, another opens. So if there are some doors closing, like I said, it's not the end of your world. It's not the end of the world. That door's closing, sure, Cancer. And I know you want to keep peeping into that door, because that's what makes you comfortable. But with the Sun reversed, you're being asked to deal with whatever it is that is breaking down. You're being asked to face what is causing you to lack ambition, to lack motivation, what is causing you to not act your age right now, what's causing you to act like you don't know any damn better. But whatever it is, you got to face up to it, and man up and do what you got to do, and get your momentum back. So in the second week, like I said, this is the Star card reverse. So in the first and the second week, we are talking about the two major themes of the month. And this is definitely dealing with your emotions and with your psyche, because with the Star card in reverse, you're wallowing in self-doubt. You're wallowing in self-doubt, just like with the Sun in reverse. And this makes sense to me that these two could come up together in reverse. It's a continuation of you not believing in yourself, and you're asking yourself, where did I go wrong? What is it that I missed? How did I overlook that? Who am I then? If I'm attracting this kind of life sucking force, if I'm attracting these, like I said, life sucking forces into my life, well, then who am I? So now you are really starting to doubt yourself, and you could be suffering some depression. You could be really having some emotional lows the second week of July. I'm sorry. So again, this brings us back to you needing to look at the situation, and look at it like a grown-up. Make a mature decision to get rid of the parasitic energy, whatever it is that's sucking you dry. You're not going to have anything left to give energy to what you need to give energy to move forward. So it is very important that you face reality. This is a continuation of self-sabotaging thinking. It's pessimistic thinking, pessimistic, tongue tied. It's pessimistic thinking. I can't get it out. Um, it's a continuation of self doubt. Um, with this star card in reverse, give out what you want to give back. Uh, give something away to somebody. Your time, your money. Uh, make a sacrifice. Not for parasitic leeches that's caused you to lose your ambition or things like that in the first place. No, give something back to, or put that into areas that are going to make you feel good and that are going to help somebody benefit, that is actually going to help themselves and not suck you dry. Um, Again, it just boils down to putting out there what you want to give back. If you put it out there, it will come back to you. Don't be stingy, Cancer. Don't be stingy. And Cancer, you're caring and generous, especially with the ones you love. But I think sometimes, Cancer, you can be a little not willing to share. So, I mean, you have the greatest love for everybody, but you know, maybe you sometimes give with the expectation of getting something in return, and it doesn't always work like that. So, in order to, again, let's your two major themes right now for the month are about getting up and getting moving again. It's about reevaluating self and starting to love self again and getting rid of the negative thought and coming out of this lower vibrational energy, which you can't help but to be in because there's something that is sucking the life out of you anyway. And if I had said it before, and I know I have, but I'm going to say it again, it's time to face reality. It's not what you thought. It's not, it's not the, probably not the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow like you had hoped. It happens to the best of us. I'm sure, any of us who have been around for long enough have thought that we've seen the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and it was just a mirage. So it's okay. It's okay if you mistook what you thought was the big winning ticket when really it was only a $3 scratch off. It's cool. You got to face the facts. You got to face reality and move on and come up out of that pessimistic thinking, because like I said, in the second week, you'll probably find yourself in a low mood, not feeling very good about yourself. But if you make the changes that you need to make, because there is a door closing, but that door is closing because, like I said, what you thought was behind door number one, the prize is really behind door number 2, 3, or 4, or whatever. But that door that you thought had the prize is going to close, and maybe you need to close it because they're going to give you, or you're going to have the opportunity to have a do-over and open another door. So it's okay to close the door on whatever it is that is not the prize that you thought it was, because you're going to get another opportunity to open the right door. which leads us into the third week, which is the Eight of Wands upright. And this talks about being at a crossroads and making a decision, but making it quick. So the thing about it is you have to be doing two things here. You got to be making a quick decision, but your planning has got to be careful and methodic. You can't just this is not a Uranus type of move quickly, with just Uranus it's just like sudden ideas and things like that. This is a make a careful, planned choice, but move quickly. Move quickly on that choice. Make a smart decision, but move quickly, or you're going to miss an opportunity. So it looks to me like when this door closes on that first and second week, from that first and second week of July, when that or these doors close, and the third week is when you get that opportunity to open another door. But you got to make a quick decision on which door you're going to open, while at the same time having really carefully planned about the door that you're going to open. And I know that's contradictory. How do I move quick but think carefully? I don't know. I don't know. This is what you're being told to do. And with the universe, I think we still have to figure out some things for ourselves. The universe is going to give us some overall answers, but you've got to make that decision. Maybe you've already got something that you're thinking about. Maybe you already know deep within you what it is that you need to do. So now it's time to move on that. It's time to act on that. It's time to go. Go. It's time to go, move quick, or miss your opportunity. Because if you move quick, that is brand new and inspiration. That is the Ace of Wands upright. Wands are about independence, and not wands are about, I'm sorry, let me go back to 8 are about transformation. They're also about power. It's about movement, motivation, mastery. This can also be about power struggles, getting to the truth of the matter, and just what 8s represent. So with this, you've got the power to transform if you move quick and open that other door after these 2 close, or this one. I don't know if it's 1 or 2, but from week 1 and 2, after that door is closed, then in week 3 you have the opportunity, with the energy of the 8 and the passion and the creativity and the movement, because wands are about movement and energy, as well as the number 8 is about movement and power. So with the combination of the 2, the third week could really be a good week for you, heading into getting your getting your mojo back. The third week is the week where that starts to happen, if you move quickly and you make an educated decision about how you're moving, what you're moving to. So like I said, then we come into the 4th week, which brings us new inspiration, new ideas, new ways to create. This is a anything could happen card. Anything could happen. So make it happen, because the third week with the 8 of Wands is going to give you the opportunity to make a decision, to come into this new energy, to come into these new ideas, to come into this independence that you probably once had Now it's giving you an opportunity to get that old thing back. So, with the fifth week, you have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. The Queen of Pentacles upright is somebody who's responsible, who's stable, who's generous and loyal, and dependable, and she supports family, and she's supportive all around. Reverse, she's not those things. She's materialistic. She's selfish, and if she gives you something, she gives it to you in the hopes that she will receive something back. She's not giving it to you just out of the kindness of her heart. Generally, court cards are people that come into your life, people, energies, things that come into your life. But somehow, in this fifth week, Cancer, I'm feeling like this could be you. Once you, and part of the reason that I say that is because with the Star card, when we talked about the Star card reversed in the second week, we talked about giving something away. No, I'm so sorry about that. I'm sorry. We talked about giving something away so that you could get it back, but giving away selflessly. I said to you to put out there what you would like to get back. Now I know I said here with the Queen of Pentacles reversed that this is a person who only gives with the expectation of receiving something back, and that's why I say Cancer. Generally, this is somebody that comes into your life, but with what we talked about with the Star card in the second week, somehow I just have a feeling that this could be you. The way I see it is, once in the third week, once you start to get that energy back and that passion back with the Eight of Wands, and then you come upon this great new inspiration. You could start feeling like you all that in a bag, and maybe you want to look down on other people. And this is what this card, the Queen of Pentacles reverse, suggests. Now, it may not be you, Cancer. It may be that as you go about these endeavors, as you do start to get your vitality and your energy and your passion and your creativity and your desire to make change back, and your inspiration, with the Ace of Wands in the fourth week, it could, because you've got all that going on, it may cause you to run into this energy. So it doesn't have to be you. I just kind of have this feeling that with the Star card reversed and what we talked about, that it's possible that it could be you, but it could certainly be somebody that comes into your life as a result of the moves that you've made in the third and the fourth week. So if that is the case, if this is somebody coming into your life, watch out for this person. Be mindful of the interactions between you and this person. And if this is you that is bringing this energy, be mindful of your interactions between you and another person still. If this is you, Cancer, think about where you just came from in the first and the second week. and you know how down you felt and how you lacked ambition and motivation and passion, you know, and how you felt while you were in that lower vibration. So, you know, once you get moving again, don't break your neck to be the cause of somebody else getting into that same type of love vibration, because now you've turned into this guy or you know this gal. And if it's not you, if it's somebody coming into your life, then you know, again, be mindful of your interactions with them, and don't let them put you back into a place where your vitality is low and your self-confidence is low and you're not believing in yourself because you just came out of that. So now you know you're getting your momentum back, and you know you run into this energy that could possibly make you feel less than. Be careful with that. Don't let anybody do that to you, and don't do that to anybody else. So, again, I bring up the fact that I talked about one door closing and another opening. This is the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. And, you know, there may be the need to 86 some type of relationship that was sucking you dry. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. This could be anybody. But if they make you tired, if they make you unsure about yourself and who you are, if they make you question your beliefs, now it's not that it's not okay for somebody to make you think about the things that you believe in, and you know the things that you know you just really thought were true, but not at the expense of you not believing or loving yourself anymore. To be challenged about what you think or what you believe or what you feel, there's nothing wrong with healthy debate, especially if you were in a place where these were things that you know needed to be let go anyway. And if the challenging of your beliefs and your way of thinking is needing to be renewed, that's okay if somebody challenges you in that way. But if you're being challenged in a way that just makes you feel bad, that makes you feel like you don't know what to do and how to move forward, then that is parasitic, and that's sucking you dry. And eventually, once everything's sucked out of you, you no longer live, which is that loss of vitality that we see here with the sun reversed. I'm sorry, that's the star. I'm gonna get better at this with the sun reversed. And I'm so sorry, you guys. But I think you get it. So, to recap, in the first week, loss of ambition, immature thinking, laziness, no motivation, which leads into the second week of you not feeling good about yourself, pessimistic thought, low spending time in low vibration. You could get a little depressed in the second week, and then maybe you know if you make the right decision and face up to the reality that everything that glitters ain't gold. And then in the third week, you start to get your energy back. You start to remember who you are and who you were. And it fuels you into new inspiration and new creativity and new movement. And you notice I keep saying new. And again, this number one is independence. It's renewal. And just be careful that once you get all of that momentum going on and you get things going back right, that you don't turn into the person that's looking down on everybody else, and that is only you appear to be this great supportive person, but you have an ulterior motive. Don't be that person, and watch out for that person that may come into your life. So to support all of those things that I said, the numbers, I'm going to add up all the numbers here, and the court cards don't have a number association, but you've got 1 and 8, which is 9, and then you've got the 17, which the star card is the number 17, and 17 plus 9 is 26, plus 19 is, let's say, 46. Let me make sure I got that right. I was doing the numbers in my head while I was talking, and I may not have said them right just now, but let me see. 19 plus 17. 19 plus 17 is 36. Plus 8. Okay, I had to stop the video for a moment just to make sure that I had my numbers right, and I didn't want to be sitting here looking like a bumbling idiot, like so. But I wanted to say, when I stopped the video to try to learn how to add, the counter was at 36 minutes and 36 seconds, which would equal be 99. And that's funny because the overall number that rules this reading is the number 9. So having stopped the video right at 36 minutes and 36 seconds is a reinforcement to me about the energy of the number 9 Cancer for this reading. So 9s are about fulfillment, completion. It's about selflessness, wisdom, it's about projects or events that are nearing completion. This is about wrapping it up. Just, you just want to get down to the bones of it. This is about wrapping it up. And because the 9 wraps it up, then that's getting ready to take you, because the 9 is also about inspiration. And here's your inspiration here in the 4th week to support the 9s. So I've heard, I've read, and I've seen some documentaries, and I just want to put this out here. I'm not saying lay your life on the line for this fun fact, but I've seen and read that 9 is the signature of God. 7 is supposed to be his favorite number. 9 is his signature, allegedly. So, if you dare think about it that way, God, the creator, whatever it is that you believe in, is telling you in the month of July, it is time to wrap it up. Cancer. It's time to wrap it up, baby. It's time to see it for what it is and wrap it the hell up. Wrap it up so you can get ready to start something new. This is the time, Cancer, to let go of the past. No matter how recent the past is, it's time to let it go and prepare yourself for the new and better. Okay? And, forgive me for stumbling through this like I did, and I probably talked a little slow and seemed a little sluggish. I am. I am. It's the 4th. I think I ate too much barbecue. But all in all, Cancer, this month can provide some challenges for you. And oh, I gotta say this. Um, if I hadn't already, we've got the Sun, Venus, Mercury all in the sign of Cancer. And right now on the 4th, the moon is also in the sign of Cancer. The moon will be moving on into Gemini here shortly, but as of right now, all of these are in the sign of Cancer. And it is being opposed by powerful Pluto. All of these are being opposed by Pluto. So, Pluto touching your moon, Venus, Mercury, and the sun, because it's like I said earlier, the focus is on you, Cancer. This probably is a time that's more about you, with all of these bodies in the sign of Cancer, than it is about anybody else. And with Pluto opposing all of this energy in Cancer, Pluto is saying, let's look at it for what it really is. Let's tell the truth about some things. Let's take the blindfolds off. Let's see it for what it is. Let's get to the bottom of it. Pluto's about transformation, and I mentioned that with this 8 of Wands. Okay, 8's being power and transformation. So Pluto is telling you to get to the truth of what it is. Venus representing your love and how you receive and give love and what makes you comfortable. The moon about what makes you comfortable emotionally, what's going on in your subconscious. The sun about your soul, and Mercury about the way that you think and the way that you communicate. And Pluto touching all of these things right now is saying, Cancer, let's look at it for what it really is. Let's tell the truth and shame the damn devil, okay? And then let's transform. I'm going to give you the power and the energy and the momentum to transform and then come up with a new idea. Okay? Just don't be an asshole about it and look down on people once you come up with this new idea. Don't start thinking that you're better than sliced bread, or don't deal with people that you may inadvertently attract into your life as you make these changes that thinks they are better than sliced bread, and they're looking down anybody else. This is the energy that you want to try to get on past or get on out of your life. But get to the truth of the matter, see it for what it is, make the changes, get the new inspiration, close those doors, make a quick decision, carefully though, to open another door and put yourself on the path to start something fresh, new, and beneficial to you, Cancer. Okay, so that's your reading for July 2016. And this is a general reading, so I don't expect this to be the truth for every single Cancer out there, but I hope that for a lot of you that it did give you at least a little bit of insight as to what's going to be going on in your month, and it can help you navigate a little bit more effortlessly. There's going to be effort that you need to put into it, but maybe you have an idea of what's coming up or what you can, what you might have to deal with, and you can be braced to deal with those things, because you're going to come and you're going to get your energy back, you're going to get your inspiration back, and you're going to be able to, if this is you with the Queen of Pentacles reverse, you can turn her up right. It's not going to be hard. It's not going to be hard. Just be aware. Okay, Cancer? So, a lot of love to you. And I know how you guys can... And wait. Let me say this, and then I'm going to go for real. With this, with the moon being in Cancer, and it's a new moon, and the new moon is inauspicious. It's a tough time. So it makes a lot of sense with all of these things in Cancers, and with this new moon, and the new moon is powerful. With the new moon, the things that are going on at the time of the new moon is it shows the types of energies that we deal with until the next new moon. So now is the time to set your intent around nurturing the things in your life that need to be nurtured, and these are things that we have talked about in this reading. So you definitely want to focus on getting to the truth about things, and taking care of yourself in matters of love and in matters of what makes you comfortable, taking care of your thoughts, not being pessimistic and trying not to get depressed, and spending time in a low vibration, and also getting to the truth about what is going on in your soul. What is your soul's purpose? And making yourself comfortable and doing what makes you feel good, what makes you feel okay in regards to all of these things. So, okay, I'm doing the number 9 and wrapping it up. So I'll see you guys next month. Take it easy.